Hey there, my name's Jill Woodworth, and this is my new podcast called TSC Talks. We are going to talk about tuberous sclerosis complex because you don't know what TSC means, and why would I have a podcast and not explain what the podcast was about? So, I'm going to be doing this podcast and interviewing my children who have tuberous sclerosis complex, 3 of them, and my other children that don't, and how their lives are affected, what daily life is like. And I love football, and this is just a trial, so I'm going to be natural. Anyways, yeah, so we're just going to talk about it in a casual way because
other people that are
right, other people that are associated, and it's going to be pretty casual because I want it to be fun and interesting and helpful, maybe sad sometimes, but just giving a picture of kind of our lives, because I had this like eureka moment and I realized that, I have a job, and my job is to guide these 3 souls with tuberous sclerosis complex and my other children so they can have have somewhat of a happy life, and I want them to be happy. And I also want them to, I don't know what I was going to say there, but anyways, so that's what I'm going to be talking about, and I guess I'll tell you a little bit more about stuff. You might want to know the actual definition. Did I already read this? No. Okay. Tuberous sclerosis complex. It's a genetic disorder that causes benign tumors to grow in different organs of the body, such as the brain. Okay. The brain, the eyes, the heart, the kidney, the skin, and the lungs. The aspects of tuberous sclerosis that most strongly affect the quality of life generally are associated with the brain: seizures, developmental delay, some intellectual disability, and autism. However, many people with tuberous sclerosis are living independent, happy lives, and you just never know how your child's going to be affected when the child is first diagnosed, because one child can have minimal symptoms, while another child can be, in the hospital constantly with severe manifestations. So, anyways, my children are doing well, and yeah, so it's just been a crazy path with, having 3 children, and I just don't know any other way to make sense of it other than this is like an amazing gift. And I'm sorry, I was looking away. And I want to share the things that we've learned, and I know there's a lot of people out there who've been affected and might not know, much about it, or might feel all alone and isolated like I did when I was first got the diagnosis. It's just, it's overwhelming. So I guess if I can share my experience, strength, and hope with you guys, and I will have different guests on the show. I'm going to start with my own children. So hopefully my daughter Mary Ellen Lacy will be on the show, the next podcast, and she is an amazing kid. But I won't. Oh no, she's a woman. I won't go into that. But anyways, so we're gonna have Mary Ellen on next, but I did want to talk a little bit more about this. I guess what I think is interesting is that despite all the really stressful, difficult situations, I am just always learning, and from my children, and they teach me, and I guess I've had to immerse myself in their condition so I could find the best doctors and the best ways to help them. And it's been, oh man, it's been crazy. I think when I met their neurologist, Dr. Teal, Elizabeth Teal, that really was like a key in me feeling like I anyways, that's kind of a little bit about what the podcast is gonna look like. And, you know, I guess it's just more of a I'm gonna be having just a conversation, and just like natural. And I hope maybe there's people out there that are interested. So I'm gonna stop for now. When my daughter comes over to the camera, and please, did you stop it yet?